Man riding his bicycle to work early this morning, hit by a car, badly hurt, and now on a long road to recovery. I'm Brian Mudd.
And I'm Lauren Motto. This all happened near 4th and Quaker. Thankfully, he is at home and he's recovering from those injuries. KMAX Cameron Mendoza joins us with more on his harrowing story of survival.
Yeah, Brian and Lauren, I spoke with Mr. Sanders and his aunt this afternoon once he was released from the hospital. Him, his family, many folks in the bike community say they want the city to take action on making roads safer for those who rely on their bikes.
Was making sure the roads was clear, letting cars by.
It was the normal morning commute for Johnny Sanders on his bike ride to work near 4th and Quaker.
I make sure I constantly check my back, and the road was clear until a car appeared out of nowhere.
Johnny says since there is no sidewalk, he was forced to ride in the street when he was hit from behind, knocked off his bike, and ended up under a car, breaking his knee and wrist.
There's no sidewalk right there, and so prior to that, on the street, prior to that and after, there's a sidewalk. And so you have no other choice but to ride in the street because, you know, you can't ride in the bushes.
Bikes for the little tykes.
Greg Davis owns DFC Cycles and Fitness and South Plains Cycles and says Lubbock has prime spots for riding.
Like 22nd, 42nd, 66th in terms of east and west.
But also spots to avoid.
I'm going to stay off of Indiana. I'm going to stay off of 4th Street. I'm going to stay off of 82nd Street. Anything that's a major 7-lane, you know, where the speed is high, the difference between the speed of the car and the speed of the bike, the greater that speed differential is, the more likely we're going to have a serious injury or a death.
The city working on multiple projects in recent years in order to make Lubbock bike friendly. Davis says with the city growing and others utilizing bikes more and more.
The more people that want to transport themselves across town and the more popular we see the electric bikes become, the more of that we're going to see. And so having those assets of the city available to the cyclists to be able to use it as an alternative transportation source is important.